relatively rare game nowadays against Colombia. They used to be very regular opponents for the US, particularly back in your era, John, World Cup 1990 and 94. I think you played some 7 friendlies against the Colombians back then.
It was always good competition, the experience of that team at the time, and one of the great nations in soccer with so much respect. And as you said, there's so many times that you look at Colombia and you wonder why haven't they gotten to the World Cup in the last 3 World Cups. So it's very difficult, but a great opportunity for the US tonight.
Yeah, it is a bit of a mystery, isn't it? Colombia, in many ways, South America's great underachievers. 1998, the last time they reached the promised land of the World Cup finals at Red Bull Arena, and beat Ecuador by a 0-0. Early foray forward as well for Zuniga. He's fancied it. Camilo Zuniga, the fullback, plays his club football in Italy with Napoli.
Well, you see Zuniga, he takes the space right away and attacks it. Great strike. Not the best, but still, it's a threat. And the one thing is the communication in the mid. Well, if one thing that, from the last World Cup, here's a giveaway right here.
Yeah, Edu caught in possession and danger here for the US. It's Falcao on his way through. Missing the shot. And Guzan was able to parry the rebound. What an opportunity for Colombia. Moreno was the second player to arrive on the scene, but Guzan equal to it.
Well, it's a little bit of a pass here from Michael Bradley, and Maurice Edu not in the same wavelength. This one gets stolen quickly. The transition was great from Colombia, but the great save there, the second save from Brad Guzan.
And Falcao Garcia, both standing over this. Which one will it be? The left foot of Moreno, the right foot of Falcao. It's Falcao who takes it right into the wall, still there for the taking though. The header, in the end, a tame one. Now, first chance for the man in charge of the set pieces in the absence of Landon Donovan. It's Stuart Holden. And he connect with Oguchi Onyewu again, as he did in Chicago. It's a good service, and it was Onyewu on the end of it. Claiming he was impeded, perhaps, trying to get on the end of that delicious delivery from Holden.
It's an excellent ball from Holden. He's bending in towards the goal, right near the 6, and it's an in-between area where the goalkeeper can't come out. Doesn't have quick enough reaction. You see Oguchi Onyewu, the number 5, just pushing forward, and really he's looking to get it. Just a flick on that, but he's off balance. Well, I remember he was pushing so hard to get ready for the US in the summer.
Stuart Holden, well,
first shot on goal, isn't it, for the US?
I can't remember a save that Farid Mondragon has had to make up until that point. Holden at least making him work.
Well, again, Stuart Holden comes inside, which, he likes to play at Bolton. Owen Coyle, the manager there, wants him to be centrally. You saw him do that against Poland.
The first corner of the game has finally arrived. And the US scored from a corner on Saturday night against Poland. They don't have the goal scorer, Oguchi Onyewu, on the pitch anymore. He's getting on the end of this. It's a good header. Not quite down enough from Clarence Goodson, who climbed well to meet it.
Well, you see a threat from Clarence Goodson, and he has shown that in the past, that not only a defender, but a defender coming forward, he offers that threat. He gets on the end of this one here, just can't direct it down on goal. But it's a good ball in from Benny Feilhaber.
Clarence Goodson, who has found the back of the net 3 times recently in the last 10 games in Norway for his club team Start. Forward comes Cuadrado. Options arriving. This is Ramos. He's got the better of Lehigh, but Parkhurst is there to deal with the threat. At the expense of a corner, though, it'll be Colombia's first.
Internationally, you got to be fresh for the weekend.
Now with Stuart Holden gone, it's Benny Feilhaber to take the set pieces. He's released Josie Altidore, but it's not going to count. The sons of Ben and Sam's Army celebrating, but a very quick flag up on the near side. Nice idea, though, wasn't it, Feilhaber to take the quick free kick?
Well, again, just that position, that starting position of Josie Altidore, it's unacceptable. I mean, it's the set piece that they do. They work on quite a bit. So the weight of the pass is excellent from Benny Feilhaber. And Josie needs to be on the other side of the player just to start that position and peel off him. He's starting in the offside position. And definitely the country, a lot of pressure to get back to the World Cup and represent at the highest level.
Jones on to Dempsey. Encouraging build-up. Eric Lehigh delivering a great cross for Altidore. Oh, a header either side of Mondragon, and that would have been the US in front. As it was, it went right to him.
No, it's better in terms of the ball movement and the players exchanging the passes through out wide to Eric Lehigh to number 13. It's a great ball in. Josie Altidore, he connects with the head. Keeper's in the right place at the right time.
Perhaps looking to tee up some of the heavy artillery in front of him.
Clarence Goodson being one of those targets in a wide area.
Quite get enough elevation on it. It was dealt with by Yepes, and that proves to be the final moment of the game. It is indeed a goalless draw. Jermaine Jones, Germany Jones, as the US fans have started to call him, playing a major role in this scoreless draw.
Yeah, he's done very well, and as I said, you know, controlling things through the midfield. And you saw what he offers as an attacking midfielder and also a defensive one. From the US's standpoint, pretty stalemate tonight. We would like to see a little bit more risk. But again, the changing of certain players and the movement around, that lends to sometimes not the same communication and understanding on the field. So that's all part of the process.
Some perhaps slightly more encouraging signs to take from the second half, John, than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, I think so. And early on in the first half, we saw Breck Shea getting the start tonight, his debut, his first cap. Eric Lehigh in the second half come on as a right back, number 13. And he did quite well. He made the most out of his opportunity tonight. Well, you got to talk about Jones. He's really an excellent player and great addition to the national side here.
Julie Fowley is down on the pitch with Bob Bradley.
Two players getting their first cap tonight. A lot of changes to the lineup and formation, but second half seemed to flow a bit better for the team. Your thoughts on the game?
I agree. You know, in the first half, I think we were slow playing the ball and we couldn't get really good movement forward. So we were always sort of stuck back. The flow was better in the second half. I think we were more mobile. I think our passes moved forward and took us somewhere, and that didn't happen in the first half.
Gold Cup is next summer, so 10 months away still. What are your short-term goals for the team between now and then?
You know, it's a difficult question because each fixture date has different factors. The next one's in South Africa. I think the MLS Conference Finals are the weekend before, and obviously MLS Cup's the weekend after. So what we really want to try to do is keep building our pool, getting some different guys experience, and then as we get into next year, we'll have a chance to really narrow in again on the group that we think will serve us best in the Gold Cup.
Great, Coach. Thanks so much for your time.
Okay, thank you.